Hello, everybody. We are going to be working on our learning target 1.3. I can produce a graph from experimental data that has a title and has each axis labeled. So let's go ahead and start off with this example. Two friends want to start taking care of bees so that they can produce their own honey in their backyards. They collected data to see the volume of honey produced by different numbers of bees. Imagine that you want to graph the different numbers of bees and the volume of honey that they produced in milliliters. Make a graph using the data table below. Include a title for the graph and labels for the axes, and then correctly include numbers on each axis, plot each of the points accurately, and draw a best fit line through the data. So let's go ahead and start by looking at this over here, which is the data table. So this over here is the data table. First thing that you're going to do is look at what is in the left column. So the left column is right over here. It says number of bees. There are different numbers. And then you are always going to write the title of what's in the left column here on this part of the graph. So you're going to write number of bees right over there. And I'm going to put I'm going to write of just a little bit smaller. Number of bees, okay? So that's, whoops. That should be right there, number of bees, okay? So now we're going to take a look at the other, right over here, the right column, volume of honey, and these are the numbers over here. So what's in the right column, you're going to write over here volume of honey, and you are going to make sure to always include the units, which is milliliters. Okay, so that goes over here. Now, a review of something you've learned previously um, in previous grades. This over here is called the x-axis. Okay, and this over here is called the y-axis. The y-axis. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to actually delete that, erase those, so that I have room to write my title. So now when you write the title of a graph, that's really important. You're going to put, you're going to take this, what's on your y-axis, and you're going to say versus what's on your x-axis. So the title of this graph is going to be volume of honey versus number of bees. All right, now let's get to the more difficult part. We need to put numbers on this. So you're going to see here, it says number of bees, you have 0 to 50. So let's just start off with making this 0. And then let's just start off with making each of these boxes worth 5. So we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's very important that you have enough space to include all of the numbers. Our highest number over here is 50, and we've been able to include that. Now, if you want to make this look a little nicer or a little neater, you can erase some of these. So you can just go by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Now you're going to go volume of honey. It's a little different. We have 0 all the way up to 40. So you need to make sure that you do the same thing over here. So let's go do the same thing. Skip one box and we'll put 10 over here for this line. So put a little line over there and put 10. Then we'll skip another box. Then we'll put another one over here and we'll go 20. Skip another one, another little line over here. We'll go 30. Skip another one, another little line, 40. That's all you need because 40 is your highest value for your volume of honey. Now, let's actually get to the fun part, the graphing. First point, you're going to see that when you have 0 bees, you have 0 milliliters of honey. So this is 0 over here, so you're going to put a little dot right over here. For 0 bees, you have 0 milliliters of honey. Okay? Let's go to the next one. All right, so now we've done this one. 0, 0. So the next one here is 10. When you have 10 bees, you have 8 milliliters of honey. So you're going to find 10 for number of bees, and that is going to be right here. It's 10. And then you're going to find where 8 would be. 8 would be approximately over here. Okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to just find 10. You're kind of going to go up like this, up until you get to the 8 mark, and then you're going to put a dot right over there. Okay, so the 8, you kind of go over here, and then you're going to make a dot. Now you want to delete all, you want to erase all of this, and you just want to keep the dot right over there. Okay, next one. All right, so we're done with this. Check mark, check mark. So now 20 bees produce 16 milliliters of honey. So now you're going to go to 20 over here. You're going to find where it says 20. Then you're going to find where it says 16 over here. And you're going to, this is 10 over here. It's about 15, 16. You're going to kind of go over like this. Then you're going to start where it says 20. You're going to kind of go up like this, and where they intersect, that's where you're going to put your dot. And you're going to delete this other stuff because you don't need that. You just want to keep the dot over there. And the dot is right here. And we're going to call that a point. All right, so now we have 3 points so far. So 20, 16. Next one. 30 bees produce 24 milliliters of honey. So you're going to go 30 over here, find it right over there, and you're going to just think, it's going to see, you're going to think this, okay, I need to put the point somewhere on that line. And then, 24, you're going to find that. It's going to be about right over here. And you're going to put that point right there. You're going to just, you don't even need to draw these dots out. But if you do draw them out to help you out, just make sure to erase them so that you're just left with a point. All right. So I hope this helps you get started. And we'll actually do the last one. We'll go 50 over here, 50 number of bees, 40 milliliters of honey. So 50 is going to be right over here. I think you're going to know you're going to plot your point here somewhere. That line at 40 milliliters of honey. Right over there. So your point is going to go right over there. And as usual, just make sure to delete all of that. Okay. All right, so now look at what you need to do. Make a graph using the data table below. Include a title for the graph. Did that, check. And the labels for the axes, check. Correctly include numbers on each of the axes, check. We did that, so we did that one. Plot each of the points accurately on the graph, check. Now, last thing, draw best fit line through your data. About half of your points should be above the line, the other half should be below the line. In this case, the line is pretty much going to go through the entire, it's going to go through all of the points. So we're just going to go like this. We're going to draw our best fit line. And when you guys do this, it does not have to be perfect. Later on, you're going to use a computer program to get to draw this line for you. Just draw it like this. Having some technical difficulties over here. But yeah, the best fit line should look approximately like this. I hope this helped you learn how to draw a graph. You will have this on one of your assessments, and we're going to practice this plenty in class. Thank you so much for your attention, and please let us know if you have any questions.